Hey guys, today I am using for the first time our upgraded Nokian Hakkapeliitta snow tires. I've been looking forward to trying these out. I had noticed last year that the R3s, and I didn't realize how worn they were, the R3s were slipping a little bit more than I remember. Previously when I've gotten snow tires when they're new, it's just like, holy cow, how do people drive without these? So I'm trying them out today, and I can say it's just, they're amazing. I drove this morning. Okay, so I guess a little context here. We got like maybe 3 to 5 inches of snow 2 days ago, and we just got another, I don't know, at least 6 to 8 inches of fluffy snow. So things are pretty white out there. It's still snowing now. I had the Rivian out, which has all-terrain Pirelli tires, 33-inch, which are triple peak rated, which means they're supposed to be reasonable in snow, and they are. But I can tell on the truck, it understeers a little bit when I'm coming to an intersection, and the back fishtails a little bit, even at low speeds. And that vehicle is a little bit longer than the Model X, but just driving around like I am now, and there's a little bit of understeer, a little bit of slide. But it definitely feels more planted than the Rivian did. And also, yeah, it still skims a little bit when I try to stop. So it's not that snow tires don't slip, it's not that they don't understeer, or, you know, that you can't crash in them or something. The point is that they do that much less, so your margin of error is much greater. You can drive a little bit more normally and still have the same grip, versus all-season tires. You'll have to drive really slow. You might get stuck in some snow. This, like, if you're going slow, you can speed overwhelm this easily. But if you're going slow or something, like, this thing just plods along like nothing. It's pretty insane. We just can't keep I want the suspension to stay up, but it just won't stay up. Oh, probably because I'm going too fast or something. I wonder if I can persist until 35 miles per hour. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can get this way. Yeah, these are so nice. Driving along, I'm gonna try to do a stop here. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of slip. I mean, I can't slam on my brakes and stop like on asphalt, but it's just the slowing power and the articulation power of these things is just really great. So I'm coming up to a stoplight here. How fast am I going? I'm going 25 miles an hour. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even feel like there's snow hardly under the tires. Back end slipped a little bit there, but I wasn't slowing down or anything on that turn. Gotta turn the defroster on a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna switch the video around to the street side. Here we are, average Michigan street in the winter, or in a snowstorm. This is compacted snow. Also, it's really cold. It's like 13 degrees today. Those are good factors. Cold, quote unquote dry, compacted snow is the best snow to be driving on. You'll get good grip because when your car pushes down on the snow, it compacts more, kind of forms ice, and it also kind of forms to the grooves of your tire, which gives you more grip. And it doesn't really just melt away because it's really cold, and the shape of the snow is really, really firm. So, but even with that, You can still slip around, and like I said, with the Rivian, with the all-terrain triple peak tires, I was slipping around much more noticeably than with this vehicle. And that one has a quad motor. It also has stability control and all that kind of stuff. I think any new EV does. So I do wish the Rivian had lockers so I could just have all four wheels going at the same time. I do wish I did not sell my Jeep too. My Jeep had mud tires. I had KM2s, 33-inch mud tires, which were horrible on ice because there was zero siping. It was just like giant lugs. But it had a locker in the back and limited slip in the front, and it was really fun. Once I would put the locker on, it was just fine. And it was a stick shift, so I could use, all four wheels to slow down. All right, here's a pretty sharp turn. This is about how fast I would normally take it. Yeah, we're slipping a little bit. I'm gonna have to turn left up here. No issues with regen, losing traction. Yeah, these tires are great. The thing is, with like bad tires or all-season tires, you can be driving slow and cautiously, and you'll still just start sliding or whatever. But with the snow tires, especially when they're brand new and they're not worn down, if you're going cautiously and slow, you just have so much confidence and traction. It's amazing. So let's see. A couple of major turns of the wheel. I'm gonna do a pretty good turn here. So a quarter crank, and I'm actually turning. I'm not like, obviously it's slipping, but it's actually turning. That was about a quarter turn of the wheel. So, yeah. These were not cheap. I think they were $1,700. Completely installed and including the protection package, which is like, I don't know, $10 to $17 per tire or something like that. And basically, if anything goes wrong with the tire, it doesn't matter what's wrong with it, before its mileage expires, they will replace it for free. So, any kind of tire damage. Now the stability track is also helping. I can feel it cut power to some of the wheels. Oops, I guess I should drive on my side of the road. And that's really helping. Okay, here we have a down incline, which is a common place. I actually got hit from somebody that didn't realize, not here, but on another intersection, who had just regular tires. Actually, that was 2 years ago, Christmas Eve, and they just blew through a stop sign. And it was not very easy to see to the right where they were coming from. And so I was in the intersection, and they just came right in and hit me. But anyway, so yeah, all-wheel drive systems, they really confuse people. The all-wheel drive systems do help you go forward, and they do help you turn a little bit, so they do improve traction. What they don't improve is stopping. So you can go really fast, but you won't be able to stop. And what you want to be able to do in the winter is turn and stop. So poor visibility here. And that's what snow tires gives you. If you have a Model 3 or a Model Y, your tires are probably less than 19 inches. That's what I have on the Model Y, I think, is a 19 or 20 inch rim. So the bigger your wheel, the more costly tires are. So they would be cheaper on those smaller vehicles. And this area is pretty nicely plowed, making it easy. Not really much ice to try these out on. Ice is pretty rough on any tire. The only thing that works well on ice is metal chains. But snow tires do give you a little bit of an advantage because of their siping and because of their softer tread on ice compared to pretty much any other tire. Oh, studded tires work well too, but those are only legal in the States and in certain states. Yeah, so. Alright, I'm going to say this is a positive review of the Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s. I recommend them. I don't necessarily recommend against other brands, but I am pretty happy with these. And yeah, as I like to say, snow tires are cheaper than accidents, which is sort of half true. My deductible is $1,000. These things cost $1,700. So I guess it would have to prevent 2 small fender benders. But you never know. I mean, if you hit a person, then you could have other liabilities besides just car repairs. So to me, they're worth it. At least in states like Michigan, where we get real winters. Yeah. So, comments. What's your experience with snow tires? Be interested to hear. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, red light. All right. No problem stopping. A little bit of slip. Okay. Now signing off.